Hello everyone. In last lesson, we learned how to express some chassis terminology in Chinese. In this lesson, we learn some sentences. Look at the first one. The wheel is installed on one end of the axle. The other end of the axle is connected to the differential. Okay, now how to express this sentence in Chinese? In Chinese, this sentence can be expressed like this. How to read this sentence? This sentence can be read like this. 车轮安装在车轴的一端，车轴另一端与差速器连接。车轮安装在车轴的一端，车轴另一端与差速器连接。车轮安装在车轴的一端，车轴另一端与差速器连接。Okay, now let's analyze this sentence. In last lesson, we have learned how to express wheel, axle, and differential in Chinese. But we do not know how to express one end in Chinese. In Chinese, one end can be expressed as 一端，一端，一端。Another one, the other end. How to express the other end in Chinese? In Chinese, the other end can be expressed as 另一端，另一端，另一端。Install. How to express install in Chinese? In Chinese, install can be expressed as 安装，安装，安装。Okay, how to express connected to? Connected to can be expressed in Chinese as 与 something 连接，与 something 连接，与 something 连接。For example, we can say engine is connected to clutch. In Chinese, we can say engine 与 clutch 连接。Okay, another example. We can say clutch is connected to transmission. In Chinese, we can say clutch 与 transmission 连接。Okay, look at the next sentence. Steering consists of steering wheel, steering box, and tire rod. How to express this sentence in Chinese? In Chinese, this sentence can be expressed like this. How to read this sentence in Chinese? This sentence can be read like this. 转向系由方向盘转向器与拉杆组成。转向系由方向盘转向器与拉杆组成。转向系由方向盘转向器与拉杆组成。Okay, let's analyze this sentence. We have know how to express steering wheel, steering box, and tire rod in Chinese. We also know how to express consists of in Chinese. Because all these words we have learned in last lesson. Steering means 转向系。Steering wheel means 方向盘。Steering box means 转向器。Tire rod means 拉杆。Consists of in Chinese means 由 something or somebody 组成。Okay. Now look at the third sentence. Engine power output to transmission. Okay, how to express this sentence in Chinese? In Chinese, this sentence can be expressed like this. 发动机动力输出到变速器。发动机动力输出到变速器。发动机动力输出到变速器。Now, let's analyze this sentence. In this sentence, we have learned how to express engine and transmission in Chinese. But we do not know how to express power and output in Chinese. Power in Chinese can be expressed as 动力，动力，动力。Output to in Chinese can be expressed as 输出到，输出到。Okay. Next. Alternator, intake manifold, and radiator are connected to engine. How to express this sentence in Chinese? In Chinese, this sentence can be expressed like this. So, how to read this Chinese sentence? We can read like this. 交流发电机、进气歧管及散热器与发动机连接。交流发电机、进气歧管 及散热器与发动机连接。交流发电机、进气歧管及散热器与发动机连接。Okay, now let's analyze this sentence. In this sentence, we have learned how to express alternator, intake manifold, and radiator in Chinese in last lesson. We also know how to express connected to in Chinese just now. Okay, next, muffler, tailpipe, and fuel tank is normally at the bottom of the vehicle. Okay, how to express this sentence in Chinese? In Chinese, this sentence can be expressed like this. How to read this Chinese sentence? We can read this Chinese sentence like this. 消声器、尾管及油箱通常在车辆底部。消声器、尾管及油箱通常在车辆底部。消声器、尾管及油箱通常在车辆底部。Okay, let's analyze this sentence. In this sentence, we have known how to express muffler, tailpipe, fuel tanks, and vehicle in Chinese. But we do not know how to express normally in Chinese. Normally in Chinese can be expressed like this. 通常 vehicle. In Chinese, vehicle can be expressed as 车辆 Last one, bottle. In Chinese, bottle can be expressed as 底部 Okay. Assignment. Read out the corresponding out parts in Chinese. Look at these three pictures. Pay attention to the terminology occurred in the picture. Okay, this is what we learned in this lesson. See you next time.